as a bearing surface. So those are all of the design issues that I had with this and like that. So if anybody wants to participate in the next phase, we're going to attach it to the head on that, the moving head on that. That's what's going to carry this. So we'll have to make some kind of bracket, like these motor brackets, something functionally like that, that will attach this to those bearings. So that's going to be bending a piece of metal or taking a flat piece of metal and putting holes in it or something. We'll just have to see. Holding it up there. But the way I do it is I hold it up next to the thing and I look at how close I can get it to what's there, what the shortest path is, and the smallest amount of material that I can get to make the connection between the two devices. But that's just that's the way. So that has to be done, and the solenoid valve has to be mounted, valve or valves. Those are in bins up there on the top. The stuff on the very top in the white bin was brought by Norm. They're leftover parts from a wheel pick and place machine company. And so there's some nice stuff in there. So we're going to have a valve or two up here. And I'm not going to carry the pump around on here. The pump is going to be off to the side. But there will have to be some support for the tubing that carries the vacuum down to this. So as the thing moves around, there's going to be a tube. There also need to be limit switches in here so that when you turn the machine on, it will move the head or move this to a known location and tell the motor controller board, I'm there. And when that happens, the position counter is zeroed out. So from then on, as you take motor steps, you count based on that zero reference, but you get that from a switch when you home the machine. So both of these axes need that. So we need an attachment for the vacuum line, a wiring harness for the motors, lines for the limit switches, and a vacuum line and maybe a pressure line. And that's an umbilical that will go to here.
Does the Z limit switch have to be on the carriage? You just tap it somewhere else?
Well,
I don't know. I hadn't thought
that's the
about
problem we get is going when you actually hit the bottom.
Well, you'll have a limit switch that you did.
it. What he's saying is,
Oh, sure.
I like that because it's
Right.
less stuff to get in the way on
Carrying,
here.
Right.
Or you
That's
can
wiring
just
on
use
that.
the light sensor that is in there and go tap the thing.
Probably not going to do the light sensor first time out.
Fair enough.